Okay, so you're probably here for one reason. And that one reason is you want to know where your creator that you've been watching for a few months has gone. Someone in his chat, in his comments, have been saying, oh, Kel is gone now. And and I am Kel's replacement. I'm going to explain everything. Everything. Starting off with who I am, what's gonna change, and some background out of character stuff. And with that, let's just get straight into what is going on. So something I know a lot of people came here for is, why is Kel gone? Who am I? What is going on with Kel? So, recently, some streamer's clone named Leo, or so-called, has murdered Kel. We're not exactly sure on why he murdered Kel. He sorta just did. And that guy commenting is the one who killed Kel. Now, for whatever reason, he hates Kel, and Kel has died, and I'm his replacement. Now, I can't explain everything, like how he died, everything you need to know, because that would be spoilers to something me and the Omoball Studio are working on. The animation channel. Now, why am I telling you? And also, does that mean I'm done? Does that mean the channel is gonna run out of content? The answer is no. I will be taking over Kel's place, meaning streaming 1 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, and doing a bunch of Amori references. Okay, so now you're probably thinking, okay, Kel is gone. That means I'm gonna unsubscribe and stuff and whatever. First of all, why would you unsubscribe? We are almost at 150 million as of recording this. Wait. Not 150 million, 150 subscribers. And if you unsubscribe, that would just show I had some fake fans. And if you're known as a fake fan, a creator won't appreciate you being there. So, show some support and stay with me. Now, I should introduce myself. I am Keltaro Ichikawa. Well, I have been built, so I am not fully human, but I am built off of human genetics and everything else human. There are some evidences, because it's hard to come by, of gorilla, which will not show at all. It's just sort of there. I have the same interests as Kel, will do the same things, but also have my own stuff and feel my own person. As Keltaro, I feel like Kel was great at, he was fine at what he did. Although his one issue is that he knew that he was not gonna last. Cause sure, oh wow, it's a character from Amori playing video games. But eventually he's gonna stop growing with that. Because you can't stick to a trend for too long. That's like uploading the same video in a different language 100 times. Like eventually it's gonna stop growing. So this time we have what we're gonna call an OC. I should mention as well, I have Kel genetics. In the process of making me, I wanted to remain most of the Kel reminiscences as long as mix in with a brand new character from a show called The Dangers in My Heart, which you should definitely watch. This is not sponsored. This is not sponsored. I don't have enough subscribers for that. I am based off the main character of that show, at least for looks. Personality, definitely not. I mean, maybe if you think so, but probably not. So that brings us to some background from behind the scenes, we'll say. I'm not gonna say anything about my actual personal life too much. However, I will say this. The whole Kel idea was an experiment. I wanted to see how many views, subscribers, and stuff I would get if I just pretended to be a video game character for a few hours. And I wasn't used to streaming. This was my first time. But the fact that I got to 100 subscribers, I knew it was working, but also because I knew it was working, I knew I had to end it. I've always wanted to be a content creator and join that space. But the issue with that is most of the time you need luck. You need some luck. But I don't feel like waiting. But I honestly, I'll admit, even though I'm the guy that pretended to be a game from a character from Amori for hours every weekend, maybe more, for recording and stuff. Amori is not my favorite game. It never was and probably never will be. Actually, I don't want to say never. But because Amori is still a great game to me. But this is so I can appeal, because the problem with me being a Kel account is, sure, it's cool, I'm Kel, the real Kel apparently, until he fucking died. But I only apply to people who have played the game or seen a Let's Play or just know something. Amori fans. I only appeal to Amori fans. Only issue is I don't want to appeal to just Amori fans. I want to appeal to anyone. Sure, Amori fans are on the table. That's why Mike the person who built me took this in mind and said, let's still mostly base him off Kel. Like you can see, besides the bangs, my cut's still the same. My mouth, still the same. I kept a lot. And with good reason. Now, here is what's gonna change. You see, summer break is just around the corner. I literally have 8 lectures. Actually, no, because it's exam week, so I don't even like to consider those lectures. Once exam weeks are over, I will have 2 months where I'm off. That's usually when I stream, on days when I'm just not working. And so now that I have some more free time, I can invest it into you guys. However, that doesn't mean I'm gonna do what I did during my spring break, where I streamed almost every day. I'm thinking of adding 2 weekdays. I was thinking Mondays and Thursdays, because that's just like, oh, so now I stream 3 days in a row, and then Thursdays is perfect. And then, yeah, and the fact that I stream on Thursdays and Mondays for a few months will open up stuff for collaboration, which I want to do more of. It was nice doing it with Jade. He's a really nice guy. Go check him out. And what else I was gonna say? So here's some information for the next stream. If you are watching this after that came out, you can leave. Goodbye. But for the people who haven't, in the comments, I want you to give me some questions, and I'm going to do a Q&A stream. I want you guys to try and suck as much lore out of me as possible. Not only will this help suck a lot of lore, but it'll also help me create lore for this new OC. And that should be it. Also, tell me what games you want me to play. I also might do some reaction content if I feel like it. But yeah, thanks for joining me in this little bit. But it's time I go and edit this, and bye-bye!